The New York Giants may wear the glass slipper as the Super Bowl Cinderella, but it's Tom Brady's missing boot that is still the most talked about piece of football footwear. Good evening, everyone. As the Super Bowl injury reports are released today, Tom's tender ankle goes unmentioned. Good news for New England, as the only two teams still playing in pads prepare to descend upon the desert of Arizona. And while Super Sunday is the single largest sporting spectacle of this season, for one local Lehigh man, the big game all comes down to a tiny pin, or rather, about 30 of them. James Jones has been collecting the ceremonial souvenirs for more than 20 years, and his collection goes back even further, back to the days of the '86 Patriots, and even back to the days of that other undefeated team.
It was '72 where Earl Morrow was a quarterback and carried the Dolphins to the Super Bowl, and that set's worth about 20 grand, and I just thought everybody ought to see how pretty they are.
Now, Jones first began buying the pins at 79 cents a pop. It all started with the issuing of a 25-year commemorative sheet and the retroactive release of backdated pins. His complete collection includes all Super Bowl souvenirs ever issued, which means it's only a matter of time before he pulls in this year's pin. Super Bowl 42, creeping closer by the day. We can set it inside of 91 hours at this point. The unbeaten Pats and the Road Warrior G-Men way out west in Glendale, Arizona. Kickoff set for Sunday at roughly 6:30.
Example as the New York Giants, the NFL, you know, they came in, they had a so-so up and down season, and they got on the roll. And, you know, next kind of 10 games here, we want to start putting ourselves into a situation where we're used to winning and winning a lot, because that's what's going to take us further down the stretch. I'm a Patriots fan, but I can apply the analogy with the Giants.
And so even our skating squad feeling the football fever. Blades defenseman and Boston College alum Brett Peterson pulling for the Pats, but comparing his current club more to the G-Men. Well, if last night's showing is any sort of a litmus test, the Blades are beginning to look a little like hard-nosed New Yorkers, or New Jerseyites to be specific. A flurry of fisticuffs, even leaving a little blood behind, as the Blades stave off the Stingrays and take a fighting mentality to the road for 3 critical contests at Texas. More pucks in the NHL. The Panthers hosting the Buffalo Sabres. First period, Panther goalie Tomas Vokoun doesn't give up much, but burned right here on the power play. Tomas Vanek pokes home the rebound. Sabres up 1-0 in the second. Best chance for Florida comes in the third. Buffalo misplays the puck in their own end. Ryan Miller there to protect the pipes. 32 saves for him, 40 for Vokoun in the loss. Buffalo wins it 1-0 the final from outside of Miami. More Miami. In 2 years since a world title, but just 1 day removed from a 30-point pounding by Boston, it seems the Miami Heat have reached a boiling point, thanks also in part to Dwayne Wade's rising temperature. The lone bright spot in Miami's dismal season, D. Wade, sick to his stomach in every sense, playing only 28 minutes in last night's loss and scoring just 7 points before bowing out early. D. Wade does not dress tonight as Miami travels up to Orlando. Stan Van Gundy knows about the Sunshine State Showdown, former coach of the Heat, now with the Magic, which means he enjoys the services of one Dwight Howard, the all-star starter, off a pretty lob from Hedo Turkoglu. Magic up 3. No D. Wade, so you got to have the Heat points come from somewhere. Jason Williams, pretty. Heat, though, down 11 at recess, and in the third, it gets worse. Turkoglu doing windows. He goes for a game-high 27, and then like he does every night, Howard with a triple-double. The follow jams, 16 points, 13 boards. The Heat lose for the 17th time in 18 tries. Magic win it 107-91 is your final, and we'll be right back after this.